Ooh. Child, this ain't don't want to act right today. I'm gonna go ahead anyway. Just a second. How y'all doing today? Once you join me, tell me where you are listening from because that's important to me. I love to reach other places. I'm trying to get to Aruba and Dubai. So if y'all could help me, share it there so people can book me to speak. A few more minutes to join. I told y'all I'm not gonna be before you long. That's not a red flag, that's the truth. Make sure I'm live in my group. That's the truth. All right, I am live, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is 8 o'clock, 8:02 to be exact, and I am Kalia S. Parker Prayer. I am KP Squared. Kalia S. Parker Prayer. That's how we get the KP Squared. And I am a playwright and script consultant. I have been working in the arts since 10th grade, and that was somewhere along 2001, 2002, and I am a theater fanatic. I started writing plays a while ago for churches, and then it expanded to the schools, and now I am internationally known. But I'm not known on the microphone. I am known based on my work backstage before it even hits the stage in playwriting. So today's topic is 5 reasons to turn your story into a play. 5 reasons to turn your story into a play. Now, forgive me, the slides have converted and it went to PowerPoint, and that's different from Google Drive. So some of these slides may be a little off, but the content that I'm about to teach you is not, I guarantee you. You could take it to the bank and cash it. 5 reasons to turn your book, your story, into a play. Y'all ready? Here we go. Reason number 1. You set the tone. That's the number 1 reason to turn your story into a play, because you set the tone. You wrote the book, and no one knows the character and the storyline like you do. So to keep its essence, keep its beauty, keep its authenticity, keep it authentic, even after changes are made. You send it to different publishers, and they make changes to your script. The actors, they make changes to your script. All of these people making changes to your work. Even after all of that, we want to keep the essence of it. It's your draft, and you set the tone. You know what the mood, the tone is supposed to sound like. You know what it's supposed to feel right. So that's reason number 5. You set the tone for your work. You wrote the book, so why not write the play? Simple? Got it. That is reason number 1. Let me know if I need to go back. For those of you that are listening, you can also comment in the chats and I will read them and address all questions at the end. Reason number 2, like I told you, my slides are a little off, like me. You can develop the characters as you see them. Most of the time when I'm working with my clients, I am talking a lot about character development. We spend a lot, like 2 weeks on character development because it is very, very important to our characters. So you develop the characters as you see them. It's no secret that theater producers everywhere are looking for character-driven, original stories. As you write your stage play, you have the opportunity to write out your character as you see them. So take that opportunity. In my program, again, we spend 2 weeks developing that character. That character that you want to see later on the stage, take the opportunity to develop it. And you already started it inside of your book. We add a little bit of dramatization inside of what we've already started, and we create multi-dimensional, authentic characters. Y'all with me? That's reason number 2. The next reason that you should turn your story into a play, besides the fact that KP Squared says so, is because you get promoted somewhere in between publishing as an author and as the playwright. You become a consultant. So even while the play is being produced later by somebody else, you still serve as the consultant for the play. I didn't say director. I said consultant. That is reason number 3. Providing that you understand the script writing process, because some of us got to go back to square one, take the program, go to the basics. If you understand the script writing process, you know that we need a plot. The producers may want to hire you or keep you on as a consultant for the final draft. I sometimes serve as even a dramaturg for my clients. When I write a script, I serve as a dramaturg myself, but I will talk about that more in another class. But for my clients, because I've read their script and I have done a lot of research with them, sometimes I will still continue to serve as the dramaturg for my client. The dramaturg is the person that does the research of the background of the play. Job is very, very important. I don't encourage my clients to go beyond simply writing a play. I don't encourage my clients to become the director of their own play, because we run into troubles later through the production process. But I do advise you to remain available to that producer, because you can help the producer a lot by simply being a consultant. It's like birthing a baby. Some of us can relate to that. Not all of my clients can relate to that. But when a woman births a baby, they want to stick around to see what the baby turns out to be. Right, Dad? When fathering a child as they're in their infant stages, you don't just leave them, right? You want to stick around to see what that child turns out to be. Y'all follow me? So that's reason number 3. You become a consultant of the final draft. All right. Reason number 4. You get credit. One of the biggest questions my students ask me is this a grade? Will I get credit for my work? Yes, as a playwright, you get credit. Everybody wants credit. Everybody wants thank you. I love to see my name on posters. I love to see my name in the program. I want writers credit. So your name will be on posters and programs for years to come. You will always receive royalty because it's your work. So they got to pay you every time it's produced. And even if a local producer or a Broadway producer buys your script later and buy you out, you still can work it out in a contract to get writer's credit. You can work that into the contract, even if you want to take your stage play and put it on the screen. That could be part of your contract. You could tell them, hey, I'm giving you this work to put it on the screen. I still want my credit. I want everyone to know that my book, the actual screenplay, came from the book that I wrote. Okay? And you will still get your credit. Y'all stick with me? That's reason number 4. An example of such is that play, A Streetcar Named Desire by Tennessee Williams. I love that stage play. But I also had the opportunity to see it on a screen because Tennessee Williams is still getting the credit as they adapted it into a screenplay. He gets his credit. You should be the same. As a playwright, you want your credit later. So that's reason number 4 to turn your story, your book, into a stage play is because you get a writer's credit. Now, reason number 5. Like I said, I'll come back to questions at the end. I'm not checking the chat yet. I'll be there shortly. Reason number 5. You will increase your chances of sales. You will increase your chances of sales. And we are talking about ticket sales. Ultimately, playwrights or producers, because after the playwright sells the play to the producers and the playwright gets the royalty, you want to increase ticket sales for these producers. That way they keep producing your work. People buy tickets if they are familiar with your work, ultimately. So to increase your chances of ticket sales, having your story in a book and script form allows producers to save time and money because they're not starting from scratch. They become familiar with your work. You produce your play the first time, producers see their play, they become familiar with your work and they want to do it. I love books. I really, really do love books and I love to read, but not everyone wants to flip through pages and read your book or read your play. Not when they could watch it live at a show for 1 or 2 hours. I love producing plays because I know that once the play is produced, I can reach multiple people at the same time by putting it on the stage. And then theater is that mirror of life that I always like to talk about. We could put that mirror up in front of those people and they get to see themselves and the characters. And it's a community event. So, hey, they could see it. They could hear it. That's how a lot of people learn. You can become people in the audience, your target audience can become acquainted with the characters that you created from your book to the stage play. They become acquainted rather quickly. They start seeing your work, then they start talking about your work. And then that's how your plays get out there. And that's how you increase ticket sales. And even if you're not producing your own work for the actual producer that is deciding to adopt your play and put it before another audience. By the way, I'm here to tell you, y'all know I teach drama. A lot of schools are looking for plays that they can produce. Publishing companies are looking for plays as well. I do self-publishing, so I'm not going to cover the whole agent thing, but people are looking for plays. If you want to turn your book into a play, I'm the best person to help you do that. Don't miss the opportunity to work with KP2 Writes directly. I need you to get on a call with me. So if you're ready to write a play, I'm the best person that can help you. You go to www.write, W-R-I-T-E, with KP, the number 2.com. Write with KP2.com if you're looking to get started with writing your play. If you want to write with me, that's the website. If you would like to pre-order my book, because in my book, I lay it out for you how to get started with writing your play, how to turn your story into a play, whether it's already in a book form or you just have a story idea. You can purchase my book. We in the pre-sale process at bookedplaywright.com. Booked with an ED, bookedplaywright.com. That's where you pre-order my book. Now, I challenge you to make a commitment to yourself to publish your culturally relevant play. Why? Because your audience will wait. Somebody's purpose is tied to you getting that play done. You've been following me long enough. I need you to get the play done. I'm giving you a 45-minute strategy session. If you go to writewithkp2.com, you will get a 45-minute strategy session. That's my gift to you. It is not for people that have no passion for the theme of choice. You got to have passion for a theme in order for me to help you. I'm not here to help you make a quick buck. That is not what my program is for. If you lack effort and you don't want to commit the time to writing your play, I have a 12-week program. If you can't commit to 12 weeks, then this program is not for you either. And if you're committed to making excuses of why you haven't started your play, this program is not for you. It is not for everyone. This is not for people that want to turn their story into a movie. Not now. We only have 12 weeks. So I think I've covered everything that it's not for. This is what my call is for. www.kp2, www.writewithkp2.com is for you if you want help self-publishing and producing your play. We self-publish because we want creative control. It is for you if you're passionate like me. You see the passion in my voice? I need you to be just as passionate about your theme in order for your theme to be successful, to get your audience attracted to you and able to buy in to your work. And if you want to create culturally relevant content, meaning it is relevant to your culture, whatever your culture is, your way of life, then that's when you call me. www.writewithkp2, because I do not write outside of culture, my culture. You should not write outside of your culture because that's how we lead to stereotypical themes. And I'm totally against that. And if you want to use the arts, I'm your girl. Arts are the best way to reach your audience. Don't fight me on this. I am on Facebook. I am on Twitter. And I am on Instagram. Let me look at my questions. Do I have any questions on Facebook? See. I got to double check because sometimes I'll be missing. I'm opening up for a Q&A. If you have a question for me, go ahead with your question. Put it in the comment. Uh-oh. That's me. Oh, that ghetto there. That's me messing up. Put it in the comment. If you have a question for me, go ahead. Y'all don't have any questions? Somebody say that if nobody have questions, that either means I'm muted or I'm doing How do I produce my own play? Well, you get some money. You get some money, and getting money. Some of us are a little more able than the other ones. Most times, I like at least 2,500 to $4,000 to produce my own play. But if you don't have 2,500 or to $4,000 just laying around in your shoebox, I ain't gonna tell y'all my husband's hiding space. Don't tell him I told you. Then you actually solicit people that are attached to your theme. And I think we talked about this before, but depending on what your theme is, like if your theme is, I like to use mental illness, mental awareness month. Like number one, you could go on the calendars. You could look on different platforms like Google, and you could look for the days. So I would, if I was producing a play about mental illness, I would look on Google and I would find out what days is Mental Health Awareness Day. And not only just in general mental health awareness, but I would also look for teen mental health awareness days. And then I would get somebody to give me a grant, like right, to solicit a grant for producing a program for mental health awareness. Or my second thing, because I work in the schools a lot as well, I know that they're always looking for plays to produce. So I would solicit local theater departments at the school because they have it inside of their budget to produce a show. So I would, I know a lot of people get very, very uptight about people stealing their work, but I would get that thing copyrighted and send it off to my target audience. Once you know that target audience, like mental health awareness would be a popular topic inside of the schools. Everybody's soliciting help. We got cell phones being banned because of TikTok, and people are being bullied in school. So they're looking for different content in order to put it out to the actual school. So I hope that answered your question. Of course, if you're trying to build a team, you need a director and a costume designer, a lighting designer. You hire those people or go through a school and it's already there for you. That's the beauty of having it at the school, especially in the high school. You have your many light designers, your costume designers, your many directors there. I like to use student directors. Put a thumbs up if I answered your question, or put another question if I need to elaborate a little more. Yes, thanks. Cool bees. It's all kind of theater calls. I was reading just yesterday the Atlanta Black Theater Festival. Atlanta Black Theater Festival. Make sure y'all follow them. The Atlanta Black Theater Festival is looking for monologues. So that's an end to getting your work read. And maybe I'm not saying I promise because I'm not linked to it in that capacity. I'm actually going to the Atlanta Black Theater Festival, but maybe they will see your work and want to, people that are there may want to produce your work from going to those type of festivals. They got a lot of theater festivals. October is theater month, so find a festival, share your work, put it in different readings. People will pick it up. I think 3 people asked me this week about a Christmas play for a church. So the need is out there. You just gotta put your work in front of them. And it's a process. I get it. Been trying to get with Tyler Perry for a long time now. But they'll pick it up. I don't allow too many people to produce my work because I like my creative control. I go to counseling about relinquishing control to other people when it comes to my production. I done graduated from that, and that's why I don't want to encourage you to direct your own plays. All right. I think I put a meme on my personal Facebook page today and told you I will not hold you long, and I'm serious about my word. I will be back with you next month. Try to do consistently on Mondays, the second Mondays of the month at 8 o'clock. I'm going to share some more insights about playwriting. I think this is my second request about production process. So I think it's going to be somewhere on the line of theater production, play production. All right. Hope that makes you happy. Hope I answered all of your questions. It is 8:28. I holla.